Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Today I want to talk to you about all of Pampered Chef's appliances. Every single one that we have is amazing and they all do totally different things. So I'm actually going to feature every single appliance and go over all of the details with you so that you kind of understand what each one of them does and all the features that it has. If you are watching this live or catching the replay, I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And as always, like and share my videos. I always appreciate that. If you are not a member of my recipe community, I hope that you will check that out. You can find it at theflipflopchef.com. I have thousands of recipes there as well as a giveaway every single Friday. So let's get started. The first appliance that I want to talk to you about is our quick cooker. So our quick cooker and all of the appliances I'm going to show you today, they come with their own cooking guide. So the cooking guide basically gives you a rundown of all of the pre-programmed features that you're going to see on your appliance. So the settings that we have, so let's see, best way for me to go through this here. Hang on one second. So here we go. We have the sear setting. So when you're using this on a sear setting, take this lid off, you would actually use it without the lid. And this would be just like a piece of cookware on the stovetop. So you would add your oil and you would sear your meat just like you would on the stovetop. The great thing about this is after you finish searing, you can actually go into another type of cooking with the pressure cooking lid. So we have a steam setting, a slow cooker setting, we have a proof setting, and a lot of people are like, what do I do with a proof setting on my quick cooker? So for your proof setting, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use that to proof your breads if you're making breads with yeast. You can also use that when you are making yogurt. So you can make homemade yogurt. And a lot of the recipes that I'm gonna reference during this video for all these appliances, you can find them in my recipe community. So make sure that you go to theflipflopchef.com for more details about each of these features. We also have a chicken and poultry setting, a beef and pork setting, fish and seafood, soup and stock, white rice, brown rice, and whole grains. We have a bean setting, a stew and chili setting, and a dessert setting. Now, we have other accessories that go along with the quick cooker that you can cook with. The base products that come with it, but I'm not going to cover those in this video. I have a quick cooker class on YouTube as well as my Facebook channel so that you can check out more details about the accessories that you can use. What I want to point out is on this lid, we've actually made this safer than other electric pressure cookers on the market. So what you're gonna notice here is this is actually a steam release button. And when you press that, it releases the steam valve at the top to make it safer than having to use your fingers or like a long spoon or a pair of tongs. You can just press this and it lifts this up and lowers it back down. I'm holding it kind of at an angle so gravity is pulling it down, but it will stay flat and flush when it is flat on top of your quick cooker. We also have a steam button. This little red pin, you see how it starts down, it pops up as the steam increases inside of the pot, and this lets you know that your pressure cooker has been pressurized. When this little button pops up, it locks the lid on the pressure cooker so that you can't take the lid off until you release the pressure. So this is how it fits on the top. When that button is pressed up, this is not going to happen. You're not going to be able to loosen the lid until you release the pressure by pressing this button on the top. This has a stay cool body. So what that means is there's no exposed stainless steel here. So you're not going to worry about burning yourself if you happen to touch the outside of the pressure cooker while it is hot. So that is our quick cooker. And like I mentioned, it does come with the quick cooking guide so that you know how to use this product as you go. So I'm actually going to unplug my quick cooker real quickly, and I'm going to plug in my deluxe cooking blender. I don't have enough outlets to be able to do all of this. Let's see. Whoops, oh, this one doesn't want to plug in. There we go. So I had to get a little bit creative. So I'm going to plug in the blender, and for space sake, I'm actually going to move this out of the way. So our deluxe cooking blender also comes with a cooking guide. So if you are considering the cooking blender, this is going to be your go-to when you first get it, and then you'll probably feel a little bit more adventurous and able to do your own things without the cooking guide. But this is going to walk you through all of our pre-programmed settings. So you just turn it on the side, and it's going to light the wheel and the display here. In the video today, you may not be able to see what is on the display, so I'm just going to read to you what programs we have with this, and those are all outlined in the cooking guide as well. So we have a smoothie setting, which is a 1-minute setting that allows you to make your own smoothies. We have an alternative milk setting, And the alternative milk setting is 5 minutes long. This gives you the ability to soak your own nuts or oats or grains and make an alternative milk in your blender. Once you follow the soaking instructions, you will follow the instructions on how to blend it, and it's a 5-minute cycle. When you're done blending your alternative milk, you get a nut bag with your blender. You will actually pour the alternative milk through the nut bag, tighten the drawstring, and then just squeeze out the liquid, leaving the pulp behind. I have videos showing you how to do this on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook pages. So if you want to see that in more detail, you can absolutely refer to those videos. And then the next setting is grind. On the grind setting, you can grind your own nut butters, you can grind your own wheat berries to make your own flour. Excuse me, I have videos showing you how to make your peanut butter as well. The next pre-programmed setting is our heated wash. That's one of my favorite settings of the Deluxe Cooking Blender because it truly is a self-cleaning blender. You fill it with 3 cups of water, you add a drop of dish soap, start the cycle, it heats the water to 140 degrees. Since this is a true cooking blender, it does have a heating element built in to the base here, and it will heat the water to 140 degrees. Then it will start blending. So it basically runs like a dishwasher cycle essentially with the soapy water to clean everything off the blades and off the inside walls of your blender container. Then you will take the blender container off the base, pour out the soapy water, and rinse it with clean water. We have a safety feature here. If you hear this noise, when I take the lid on and off, it displays lid right here, telling you that the lid is not on, and that also prevents you from starting the blender, and that's a safety feature so that you don't end up with a bunch of stuff on your ceilings or your walls if you accidentally start this without the lid. This blender container will hold up to 6 cups of hot liquid and up to 7 cups of cold liquids. So you can use this to make soups and stews or soups and jams. We're going to talk more about that in just a second, but that is the heated wash setting. Then we have a soup setting. So your cooking guide here that I mentioned before, it comes with soup recipes. I have other soup recipes in my recipe community where you can find recipes that are not included in the cooking guide. You can make your own soups. You do not have to pre-cook your vegetables first because this is a true cooking blender. The heating element inside heats up and cooks the food. The blender stirs and blends. So it's truly a smart blender. The next pre-programmed setting is our heated puree. The heated puree cooks to 212 degrees, and this is the setting you would use to make baby food or other purees that you might want to cook with. The next 2 settings are actually patent pending settings. So these are settings that are exclusive to the Pampered Chef. We have a jam setting, and there are some delicious jam and jelly recipes in this cooking guide, tell you exactly how to make it. You basically just need 3 ingredients. You need sugar, fruit, and pectin. It's very quick, very easy, and I have several videos on my YouTube channel showing you how to do that. The last pre-programmed setting is the sauce setting. You can use this to make caramel sauce or chocolate sauce. You can use it to make Alfredo sauce, sausage gravy. You can use it for so many different recipes, more things than you can even imagine. I have so many recipes available to you guys in my community for how to use this blender. We also have a custom blend. So if I press cancel, the default is custom blend. We also have a custom heat setting. And so when you press this, you're gonna choose the speed that you like, and that's how you use this as a regular blender. That's the most common question I get is it a regular blender too? Yes, it is. So you can do everything that your regular blender can do, but you can do so much more. You're gonna get a tamper, and that's what this looks like. When you're grinding nuts or making hummus or maybe a roasted red pepper dip, you might need to push the contents of the blender back into the blades, and that's what the tamper is for. So you're gonna be able to press and sort of tamp along the way. Don't tamp too much because sometimes you actually won't get the desired results that you want. You wanna tamp just enough to get the food back into the blades. We also offer an attachment for anyone who is in a high altitude area. And this just fits in the top just like our lid. Oh, I have 2 of these. For some reason, this one must not fit. They may have restyled the lid. I have several blender containers, but this just fits right in the top. I don't need to use this in Florida. Sometimes when I make soups, I do put that on there just to help in case I fill too much because I tend to not be a measuring cook, but this fits into your blender lid. if you're in a high altitude area to prevent boiling over. So that is our deluxe cooking blender. I'm gonna move this out of the way and make room for our griddle and our air fryer. I also failed to mention you're gonna get a little dual-sided cleaning brush along with your blender. So I'm gonna unplug this, set this aside. If you guys wanna hang tight, I'll come right back and I'm gonna feature our deluxe air fryer. All right, let me move this. I don't have a cabinet space big enough for all of my appliances at one time within the view of this video. So I want to feature our deluxe air fryer. So I'm going to come around to this side to show you. Again, you're going to get the cooking guide just like the other appliances that I showed you already. I love the cooking guide because it goes through every single pre-programmed setting that we have. The first thing I like to tell you about the air fryer is every setting on here does the exact same thing. It just does it at a lower temperature. So sometimes people tell me, I don't know what setting to use. I don't know how fast the fan is going. The fan speed is the same. It is the temperature that is different. And so the settings that we have a custom setting. I'm just gonna show you how that works. On the custom setting, you can actually change the time, whatever time you want. Press start, and you're going to, let's see, hang on. So custom time and then custom temp. So you can change the time and the temp to whatever it is that you need. I'm gonna press cancel. There's a rotate button. So if you are cooking something in here on a setting that doesn't automatically rotate, you can press the rotate button when you're using one of our 2 accessories that rotate. And I'll show you, or we actually have 3, but 2 of them come with your air fryer. So the fan will run for about 30 seconds. So if you happen to hear that, it will automatically shut off when it is done. There we go. Inside of your air fryer, you're going to find 2 cooking trays. This will actually accommodate 3 of these trays. If you would like to purchase an extra set of trays or an extra tray, you can do that. We also have a drip tray in the bottom. All of our accessories for the air fryer are dishwasher safe except for the drip tray. You want to wash this by hand. If you put this in the dishwasher, the finish may come off. So you're getting 2 trays, you're getting the drip tray. You also get what we call a rotisserie spit. So if you can use your imagination a little bit, you can put a small turkey breast or a rotisserie chicken on here, pork tenderloin. You can get really creative, a couple of Cornish hens. Place this inside the air fryer, and when you have it on the rotisserie setting, it automatically turns this around. If you're using any other setting, then you would just press the rotate button to ensure that it rotates around and doesn't burn on any sides. We also include this rotating basket and a retrieval tool. So the retrieval tool hooks on like this, and you just slide it in, and you're gonna go to the left, to the right to hook it on, and the same thing when you're taking it out, you're gonna do the opposite. You push to the left and pull it out. So that is our rotating basket and our retrieval tool. This can open up, and you can cook French fries or sweet potato fries. You can even do bacon. I like to cut my bacon strips in half, put all of the halves in here, close this up, and I cook all of my bacon in the air fryer now. And when I'm doing bacon, obviously there's gonna be a lot of grease, and so I put a couple of pieces of bread. I choose whatever the oldest bread that we have in the house is, put that in the bottom, and it helps catch the drippings from the bacon, and it prevents smoke from coming out of your air fryer because it is a very heavy, heavily greased food. So this is the deluxe air fryer. It comes with the 2 cooking racks. It comes with the cooking guide, your rotisserie spit, as well as the rotating basket and the retrieval tool. So if you'll hang tight, I'm gonna show you the grill. I'm gonna move a couple things out of the way here so that you guys can see this better. If you have any questions about any of our appliances, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'm happy to answer those after the video is over. So I'm gonna unwind my grill extension cord there. Turn this on. So this is our deluxe grill and griddle. This is the newest product in our appliance line, and I absolutely love it. Just like the other ones, you're going to get this cooking guide that shows you and tells you how to use every pre-programmed setting, as well as all of the things with your grill. I'm gonna grab my probe because I left that in the drawer. So with this, you're actually gonna get a little scraper so that you can scrape your grill grates clean. If you have anything stuck to these, you can scrape it clean. It also comes with a probe, and there is a probe button, so you can set the probe temperature. It just plugs right in the side of your grill. These are the accessories that come with it. You also get flat griddle plates. You can purchase waffle plates separately to go with this. But what I want to show you are a couple of features. I'm going to widen this view here, close this down, and I'm going to turn this because I want to show you what you can do. You can actually lay this completely flat and cook on both sides at the same time. To take out these plates, you just press this little button on the side and it loosens the plate. These unplug just like this, and these go right in the dishwasher for easy cleanup. When you're ready to change out the plates, you're going to choose the plate that you want. I'm going to show you the griddle plate since that's one that comes with this. If I wanted to, I could do pancakes on one side or fried eggs on this side, and I could do bacon or sausage or something else grilled on this side. You can set the top and bottom plate temperatures differently, and so that's great if you're wanting to cook your pancakes at one temperature and your protein at another. You can definitely do that. We have a recipe in this cooking guide. It is for, let me see what they call it. It's a hibachi recipe. Yeah, hibachi shrimp and veggies with yum yum sauce. So I know you guys can't read that, but hopefully you can see the picture. And this is going to show you how you can use this grill in the flat position. I will tell you what I use this for the most is making grilled chicken tenderloins. And so when I use this, I actually use 2 grill plates. Those pretty much stay in my griddle unless I'm needing one of the other ones. I can honestly tell you, I don't even know if I've used these more than once or twice, the griddle plates. I tend to use the grill plates with most everything. The pre-programmed settings that we have on here, we have a sear setting, a panini setting, grill setting, griddle setting, and we also have a keep warm setting. So for example, if I was making my grilled chicken tenderloins and they're done cooking, which by the way only takes 3.5 minutes, I have a video on my channel showing you guys how to do that as well. 3.5 minutes is usually not enough time for me to cook all the other things that I need to cook for our dinner. So I'll just press the cancel button, set it to keep warm. It defaults to 30 minutes. I just press start, and then it's gonna automatically prompt me to add the food. The food's already on there. I'm gonna press the button, and it's gonna keep it warm for up to 30 minutes. I can add time if I need to, but the default time is 30 minutes. Now, when I make grilled pizza, I'm gonna show you a really cool feature of this grill, or when I do hamburgers. So you can cook your pizza crust, you can cook your burgers in here, however way you wanna do that. But check this out, we have a little adjuster so that you can increase the height of your press. So when you're making paninis, you don't wanna squish them, and so you lift it up so that it fits just on the top of the food. But check this out, we have a hover feature, and so this will actually hover right over the top of the food. So you can cook your pizza crust first in the flat position, or the closed position rather, and then change the temperature of the plates. Put the bottom plate to a low temperature. I usually do 250. The top plate I do to 450, so it's kind of like a broil, and increase the height of my grill, and then use the hover feature, and it's gonna melt the toppings on top of the pizza or melt the cheese on top of the hamburgers. So you have lots of options when it comes to our grill and griddle. I do wanna show you, when you're done with that, you just pop this back in place. And then if you wanna change out, I'll show you the bottom, change out the plates to the waffle plates. You can certainly do that. And for the waffle plates, of course, you're gonna wanna use 2 of the waffle plate inserts. This snaps right in here, and you can make 2 waffles at the same time. You would just wanna change this out to the other waffle maker plate. You can also make keto waffles using eggs and cheese right in here. And I have instructions on how to do that in my recipe group as well. The grill also comes with, whoops, this piece fell back. We have a drip tray here. So if you're doing burgers, which I actually did burgers on Saturday, the burgers will drain through the back of the grill into this drip tray. When you're done, you just pull it out, and you can clean that out, and when you're done cleaning it, just put it back in, and it's ready for the next food. If you're not cooking something fatty, then you don't even have to worry about the drip tray. These plates, the waffle plates, the griddle plates, and the grill plates can all go in the dishwasher for easy cleanup. I've had a lot of questions about, look, when they look at the bottom of the plate, they're like, can this go in the dishwasher? The answer is yes. This is all safe for the dishwasher. If you've ever had another brand tabletop grill or griddle before, nothing against those brands. They were great when we were first introduced to the market, but having to catch the grease in a separate drip tray in the front is always a pain, and they're extremely hard to clean. So with this one, you just take the plates out, put them in the dishwasher, and then you can wipe clean anything else that's left. So if you have any questions about any of our appliances, please let me know. I know I covered a ton of information in a really, really short period of time, but I wanted you to see all of the features of all of the appliances offered from Pampered Chef. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and share my videos and join my recipe community at theflipflopchef.com, and I'll see you next time.